Putting on my gloves here. Nobody tuned in yet anyway. Okay. Good morning. It is just after the dawn of April 2nd, 2020 in the lunar cycle Saaki Sum the Duck Moon, and I'm going a little bit stir crazy inside the house. Hey, wet dog. Just looking out my window this morning, like I woke up at about 2 a.m. and it felt like it should be maybe 9 a.m. I was grab my coffee here. I was ready to get my day on at 2 because my sleeping cycle's all messed up already. Like just a little bit of sensory deprivation and change to your normal routine and things can go wonky pretty quick. I think I'm allowed to be here on my lawn. It is private, and I am 6 feet from the public sidewalk, so yeah, so I'm going a little bit stir crazy. Just napping when I want to nap and eating when I want to eat. Yeah, first day of April. New cycle on the Gregorian calendar. Guess you can use that for some, what would you call it? Motivation. It's an auspicious time to shift things around. So to me, this is day 8 of 14. Done 8 of 14 and doing my sentence of home imprisonment. And I heard somewhere, I don't watch the news or anything, but of course I just catch little glimpses of everything like anyone else does. You know, if I go on YouTube or something. Morning, Bob. I seen something about how we might all be required to wear masks anytime we're out in public now. So I wonder what that's gonna mean. You know, does that mean if somebody goes jogging or if somebody goes like hiking in a park, however big that park might be, however rural, that they got to wear a mask the whole time? We'll see. Taking the bin out was your excitement. My excitement yesterday, I didn't even, I had already done my little live piece yesterday, which is all I was interested in producing. But a few hours after I did that piece, a friend of mine got a hold of me and said she's gonna go grocery shopping. If she sees any of that clam chowder I've been looking for, she'll pick some up, hey? So she ended up bringing me like 5 cans of chunky soup clam chowder. Whoop. Sorry, I got the camera on a little selfie stick this morning so I can kind of keep my hands warm. I'm wearing gloves and it's like 12 degrees below zero, so switching out hands even with gloves. But if the view suddenly slips somewhere, it's probably because this is just a little lightweight selfie stick that I have this on. I've got some new equipment coming, but all of my good stuff was stolen. So I gotta wait for my new stuff to come in. It's all shipped, so it's just a matter of days now. Well, all right, I gotta try to adjust this selfie stick because it's losing its strength. Put my coffee down here. And so yeah, I am out this morning for my fresh air allowance. Just looking out the window this morning as it started turning dawn, and I was like, man, I just got to get outside. And even if I mean, it sure would be nice to go to the pond and stuff, but if I can't go to the pond, I'll pace around my enclosure like like the caged dude that I am, because I need to move around a little bit and I need to be outside doing it, you know. So crows are active this morning. You can hear them. Might try to tune in on what they're up to. Merlins are active. I've heard them since I've been out here. And sounds like some house sparrows somewhere. I won't go past our kitchen, that divide between our living room and kitchen window. That getting a message from my phone company that I've maxed out. Happened the other day too, and I'm not sure how you max out infinite data, but that's what they're saying. We'll see. If this video starts crapping out, let me know. You know. Any news from other parts of the world? My little neighborhood here, the north side of Lethbridge, is well, that's just not my neighborhood. That's like my neighborhood and several neighborhoods, but our big claim to fame right now is that our neighborhood or our side of town doesn't have any COVID-19 cases confirmed yet. So we're typically the north side was known as being a little bit but who has the COVID now, hey? Down to 3 viewers. I know, it's not very exciting joining me on my fresh air break, seeing the front side of my house and this view, and then going around to see the back side of my house. But I had to be outside, so I figured I might as well kind of make a video update while I'm doing it. Maybe I'll flip my glove off for a second. Shoot the camera around. You can see my handsome mug for a minute. Yes, I'm just doing laps of my yard, basically. I just want to not be inside for a little bit. A crow just flew up in my neighbor's spruce tree, one of them. I'm out here, I might as well try to get a beat at what the birds are doing. I got some notice that It kind of flashed and went away real quick from my phone company. They're not trying to charge me more. Seeing the snow is cool. We had a very warm, or very, what was that? Rainy winter? Yeah, very warm, rainy winter. Yeah, I didn't really expect it to drop down in temperature again and snow like this again real quick, but here it is. It usually happens while the geese are nesting that we'll get one or two more of these storms like this, so our winter definitely isn't over here yet, though we are in the sixth lunar cycle of 7. All right, I'll turn the camera back around so I can glove up. Buffering quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll end up signing off then. It's my phone company. I noticed when I had my Wi-Fi things up, so let's do a minute or two this way and see if it gets any better. Yeah, my Halloween decoration's still up, but now he's like a character in the backyard, so he can represent whatever's going on crappy at the moment. In Wi-Fi too far from the modem. Yeah, because the modem's inside, but even when I was inside filming the other day, it was buffering a whole bunch on the Wi-Fi. So yesterday's video, I tried turning the Wi-Fi off, and that seemed to go better than having the Wi-Fi on, even inside the house. So you can see there's a crow moving around there. Is it buffering still like this, or is it has it been clear the last minute or so? Slowed down around 3 o'clock every day. Your internet slows down? Snow? Maybe at some point I'll do that. Usually kind of wait for the snow to quit. Brian, I think it's because of the interference of my Wi-Fi that I didn't have a better signal. Hopefully it's a little bit better now. Yeah, there's definitely like coulee parks that I could, like Cottonwood. I have to film that and then edit it. Couldn't take it live. Yeah, we've just pretty much blown off the last 2 days, Chelsea and I. Today I'm determined to be a little bit more productive. Maybe you need a foil cap with an antenna. Could be. That might help things. Yeah, I got to get some work done on the video today. The tower is being blocked by the house. More shaky. Yeah, I got some video work to do today for Helen Schuler Nature Center, online curriculum for homeschooling. Yeah, once the skunk season starts, I'll definitely smell differently. I normally practice quite a bit of social distancing anyway, I think. Except for I'm pretty much by myself or with my housemates and such, you know, other household members. And I don't linger long in stores because people start complaining. Get in, get my business taken care of, and get out of there. Have had a few skunk calls over the last few days, and I've got a substitute who I'm itching to be able to get at that myself as soon as I can here. At least that'd be some kind of income. The emergency relief benefit, Canada Emergency Release Benefit. It's nice being able to talk with people. Thanks for doing this. That's part of why I've been shifting over to doing some live videos, is because that at least increases the sociality of the situation a little bit. So I'm gonna do some live videos now, especially while we're going through this, but we're learning things from this too, right? From the situation that we'll probably carry forward as practices, regardless. I mean, we're not going back to what we knew. Something happened where my phone disconnected. Might be that my infinite data plan is bringing me to the slowest available option at this time. So if things get too broken on your end, if you're not seeing and hearing me, let me know, and then I'll just cut off for the day. Finish pacing my yard alone. But given what just happened, I don't know if there's actually anybody around. The snow could be interfering, hey? So okay. Like in this area, hey? Get clearer signal. I can hang out mostly here. Yeah, they reduced my speed. They're punishing me for using 100% of my, I could still get data, but not the same speed data. And my wireless doesn't seem to allow it to stream, appropriately. So I don't know, maybe I'll have to limit my number of live videos per month because my infinite data is not infinite at the best speed. I don't know. This is all experimental for me. But I've seen channels out there. His phone, his data plan must be better than mine. I don't know. Haven't been hearing too many robins around the neighborhood. The snowplows haven't quit, but they don't really hit the neighborhood streets right away. They mostly hit the big boulevards and the bridges. The main thoroughfares. And it isn't until much later in the game, usually day 2 or 3 at least, after Okie, Colby. Yeah, day 2 or 3 after a snowstorm like this that they might come through the residential roads, streets. They get pretty slippery for sure. My truck's gonna sit there unused for a week. My Yeah, it's been snowing pretty much since yesterday afternoon or late afternoon it started, and it hasn't ever been real heavy. It took a while to even start building up because the ground temperatures just weren't frozen enough. But here we are. Yeah, so exciting news. I got some clam chowder. There was Chelsea and I've been sleeping kind of in shifts. Like not entirely, but we're just sleeping whenever we're tired, right? And so sometimes we're sleeping together and sometimes we're not. She's sleeping right now. There was evidence when I got back up again at 6 o'clock this morning that somewhere in the night she got some Dairy Queen delivered. Yeah, it's weird doing this quarantine thing, but today I want to try to get back onto some kind of productive track. Got some videos. I got one that needs to be produced before Friday, but it's just like an under 5-minute piece for the homeschool kids, which is everybody now. Yeah, the ground was a little bit too solid for me to get my auger anchors into the ground here for the heavy bag stand yet. I was trying the other day and I got one of them in maybe halfway, another one in just partially, and the third one not at all. Too frozen yet.